as a group of students ride down a river on their rafts. Two river instructors pull to the side of the water in their kayaks. So, which boat do you think is going to hit the washing machine? One instructor asks. Definitely the first boat. They've been treating this whole course like a joyride. Really? I was talking to the teacher in that boat, and everyone in it is on the school's crew team, so I think they know how to handle themselves in the water. Yeah, and that's why it'd be so satisfying for them to hit the machine. The instructors watch the boats continue to ride down the river. As they round the bend, one of the teachers stationed in the last boats speaks up to his boat crewmates. Come on, guys, we have to step it up. We're the last boat out here, commanded the teacher, proudly captaining the vessel. Calm down, Falco. All because you're the cross-country coach doesn't mean you have to make everything a race. A girl spoke up from the back of the boat. Murray, aren't you like the captain of the cross-country team? Isn't coming first your job? Mason, who had been quiet most of the ride, decided this was his time to speak. And that's why Murray doesn't have a girlfriend yet. His laughter filled the boat, but quickly receded after he caught a glimpse of Murray, strongly glaring at him. While yes, Maya, it is my job to come in first place at races, that perspective gives me a perfect understanding on how to enjoy things at whatever pace they take. Murray looks back at Coach Falco. Not everything has to be a race. Several students chuckle as Coach Falco rolls his eyes jokingly. However, this boat would not stay so cheerful, or just full, for very long. As the river turned, one patch of the water quickly flowed around a semi-submerged rock, known as the Agitator. As the group joked around, their boat caught patch of this water, and they were quickly dragged towards the rock. In that instant, the boat made contact, and the right side of the boat was thrown into the air, pouring everyone out. Mason, exclusively, wouldn't have been ejected from the boat if Murray, hoping to grab onto anything to stay inside, had not latched onto him while being launched overhead. Thus, all the passengers were thrown into the water and traveled downstream. The other boats were told to stop. They were unaware of the accident that took place, but quickly understood the situation as they saw several instructors chased after an empty raft. Murray did his best to remain calm as the water carried him, knowing his life jacket would keep him safe, but being thrown into a river while not knowing how to swim was a little nerve-wracking. As his head surfaced from the water, he got a quick glimpse of what was happening around him. Coach Falco and several other students were sitting in other boats, looking a little shaken up. A little further down, Mason was being helped into a boat, unsurprisingly containing his girlfriend. Murray was briefly swept under again, yet felt like he traveled for minutes, because the boats he just saw were now rather far away. Now Murray was passing by a large rock, which Maya was clinging onto. With the same energy of a wet cat, Maya looked panicked and scared, stranded in the middle of a rushing river. An instructor was telling her to let go so she could float back to the other boats, but the expression on her face made it clear she wasn't leaving her dry-ish land. Another current brought Murray under again for what seemed to be the longest amount of time. The water was rough, and Murray didn't seem to come up on his own. Welp, this is my life now, he thought. I've become a fish. I'd best be looking for a place to spawn now. During the few seconds Murray spent planning out his new aquatic life, an instructor reaches into the water and grabs him, and throws him into a boat like a freshly caught trout. Murray coughs as he catches his breath. Hey, Murray. Welcome aboard the SS Liberty, joked a young man, as he reached out his hand to help Murray sit up. Thanks, Russell. Next time I'll make sure I buy a ticket for this ride. The instructors had guided the empty boat along to gather all of its previous passengers. Murray, having floated the farthest, was the last person to return aboard. Everyone looked pretty uncomfortable. Coach Falco threw off his helmet to check his hair, which was unnecessary, seeing that his hair was so stiff from all the product it contained that he didn't even need the helmet to protect him to begin with. An instructor pulls up beside the waterlogged crew members. I want to congratulate you all on being your class's honorary clean laundry. One boat always flips on that spot, which we've dubbed the washing machine. So, when we return to the boathouse, everyone from this boat will get a free clean laundry t-shirt from the gift shop, so you can all remember the time you all got cleaned out. While the students found the prospect of free swag delightful, two individuals were not as pleased with everything that just happened. Coach Falco sat quietly in the back of the boat. After being ejected from the boat, his ego must have hit a rock and gotten hurt. Maya sat beside him, absolutely fuming. Wet and traumatized, she wanted to burn down the entire river. However, after calming down and thinking that through, she decided to settle on just burning the t-shirt she'd get. The Washing Machine. A story by me, Mercer.